Georgia's top election official wants to change the state's constitution to ban non-citizens from voting.
It's already illegal in Georgia for people who aren't citizens to vote, but Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger says a constitutional amendment would clarify that policy. And as Fox 5's Claire Sims reports, the change would require approval from both lawmakers and Georgia voters.
Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger says he thinks everyone should agree that only U.S. citizens should vote. But now he wants it spelled out in the Georgia Constitution.
I call on the General Assembly to take up this important issue next year to make certain that in Georgia, what is current law stays law.
Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger says state law already prohibits non-citizens from voting, but now he wants it written in Georgia's Constitution. In a news conference Wednesday, Raffensperger urged state lawmakers to pass legislation to put a constitutional amendment on the ballot for Georgia voters to decide. Secretary Raffensperger says his push comes after what he described as a disturbing trend in other states.
Earlier this year, the Vermont legislature overrode their governor's veto to allow non-citizen voting in municipal elections.
But the move may also be motivated by the fact that Raffensperger has a tough re-election fight ahead. The Republican faces challengers from his own party after some feel he didn't do enough to help former President Donald Trump win Georgia in 2020. Democratic State Representative Bee Nguyen is also running for Secretary of State in 2022. In a statement to Fox 5, she said, "The only people who are allowed to vote in Georgia are U.S. citizens, and Georgia already has effective safeguards in place to ensure that only eligible voters are able to cast a ballot." This is yet another example of the Secretary of State posturing to those who are using misinformation to undermine our democracy. If the General Assembly approves legislation to amend Georgia's Constitution, it would then go to the voters, and the earliest it could be on the ballot would be November of next year. Outside the state capitol, Claire Sims, Fox 5 News.